Even a magical Cynthia Erivo can't cast a spell strong enough to save Wicked. It's a drag to feel you're being held hostage by someone else's nostalgia. The stage show Wicked is beloved by many. It's been playing on Broadway for 20 years and counting, which means a lot of little girls, and others, have happily fallen under the poppy-induced spell of Winnie Holzman and Stephen Schwartz's musical about the complex origins of the not-really-so-bad Wicked Witch of the West. Legions of kids and grown-ups have hummed and toe-tapped along with numbers like Popular and Defying Gravity. One a twinkly sendup of what it takes to be the most liked girl at school, the other a peppy empowerment ballad about charting your own course in life. The film adaptation of Wicked, directed by John M. Chu and starring Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande, will increase the material's reach, giving many more people the chance to fall in love with it. Or not. It's the or nots who are likely to be the minority. But if you fail to feel the transformative magic of Chu's Wicked, there are some good reasons. The movie is so aggressively colorful, so manic in its insistence that it's okay to be different, that it practically mows you down. And this is only part one of the saga. The second installment arrives in November 2025. Wicked pulls off a distinctive but dismal magic trick. It turns other people's cherished Broadway memories into a protracted form of punishment for the rest of us. Wicked the movie is cobbled together from many complex moving parts, and some of them work better than others. Grande plays Glinda, the Good Witch of Oz, but is she really all that good? The backstory that will consume all 2 hours and 41 minutes of this movie, roughly the same amount of time as the stage musical, though again, this is only the first half, proves the almost opposite. This is really the story of Elphaba, played by Erivo, who is, at the movie's onset, a reticent young woman with dazzling supernatural powers. The problem is that she has green skin, which makes her a target for mockery and derision, an outcast. Elphaba is a reimagining of the character first brought to life by L. Frank Baum in his extraordinary and wonderfully weird turn-of-the-century Oz books, and later portrayed in the revered 1939 Wizard of Oz by Margaret Hamilton. Wicked, whose source material, roughly speaking, is Gregory Maguire's 1995 novel Wicked, The Life and Times of the Wicked Witch of the West, is built around the idea that Elphaba wasn't born bad, but was merely forced into making decisions that set her on a path different from that of the insufferable goody-two-shoes Glinda, her enemy-turned-frenemy-turned-friend. The story's subtext, or rather, its glaring bold type, is that we're all shaped by our choices, which are at least partly determined by our response to how others treat us. But you've probably come to Wicked not for its leaden life lessons, but for the songs, for the lavish, showy sets, for the chance to watch two formidable performers parry and spar. Grande brings a not unpleasant powder room perkiness to the role of Glinda. As the movie opens, she's entering Oz's Shiz University, an institution whose radically uncool name will forever tarnish, sadly, the classic and vaguely scatological phrase. It's the Shiz. Shiz is the place where kids come to learn magic spells and stuff. Glinda arrives with a million pink suitcases, thinking she's going to be the star pupil. Not so fast. Elphaba has also arrived at the school, but not as a student. She's just there to drop off her younger sister, Nessa Rose, Marissa Bode. Their father, Governor Throp, Andy Nyman, has hated Elphaba since the day she was born. Remember, she's green and thus different, while doting on Nessa Rose, who is, admittedly, so kind and lovely that it's impossible not to love her. Elphaba, in fact, adores her. And the fact that she uses a wheelchair makes their father all the more overprotective of her. But as Elphaba goes about the business of getting her younger sister settled at Shiz, her fantastical powers, they flow from her like electricity, especially when she's angry or frustrated, catch the attention of the school's superstar professor, the chilly, elegant Madame Morrible, Michelle Yeoh. Morrible enrolls Elphaba in Shiz University immediately, making her the unwelcome roommate of Glinda, who is at this point named Galinda, for reasons the movie will explain if you're curious, or even if you're not.